Huns. Welcome to episode 2 of season 2. Me, Keely and Kai, the Huns today, are going to be having a little chat about life in lockdown. So don't forget to DM us any topics you want us to discuss. HUN Podcast on Instagram. Find us there. Anything you need us to discuss, let us know. We'll be happy to take on the topics, I'm sure. How are you feeling today, ladies? Happy Sunday.
Hey.
Keely, how are you doing?
I'm okay today. I've got a bit of a headache, but I think it's because I need to get more fluids in myself. That's what I'm telling myself. But generally, I'm okay. Besides the late morning rises, I need to get that sorted. But generally speaking, I'm enjoying this lockdown.
I have to agree. I'm enjoying it as well. I feel like I've had a structured routine to staying in the house, going out once a day, and how I'm getting me shopping in as well. It's been quite good for me in terms of getting a good routine because I'm still working as well. So I've actually enjoyed this weekend of doing nothing, no work, and staying indoors. It's actually been really good for me. But what have you ladies been up to in terms of socialising? So how are you keeping your social aspect alive? What have you been doing, Kai?
Well, I've just been, trying to check up on my friends, trying to just make sure that I call them instead of texting, because I think when you text people, sometimes it's the kind of vibe can be misconstrued. You don't really you can't get a tone of voice, you know what I mean? So I've just been calling my friends, making sure everybody's okay. Just asking people what they've been doing, just trying to do extra to stay in contact, because obviously I can't actually physically see them.
Yeah, of course. It's difficult, isn't it? What about you, Keely? Have you done any of these FaceTime parties or house app parties?
Yeah, I've been doing them all. Janice has been on a few of them.
Oh, really?
Give us the goss. What happened?
Just so obviously on the house party one, you just get so many random people popping up, which is fun.
Anyone just joining your
yeah,
house
if you don't really? If you don't lock it, anyone can join.
Oh my god, no. That's did you ever use chat roulette? Did you know about chat roulette about 10 years ago? No, because that's what that seems like to me. Basically, chat roulette was this chat app that you could go onto on the computer, and it's just a random, literally roulette chat to people, but it was disgusting. People, it was gross. It was gross.
I feel we should have a HUN house party and just let any of our followers join in. I feel that's a good way to get some topics for conversation as well, actually. We should try that. I've been jealous because I've been watching my friends who was supposed to go to Barcelona this weekend for I don't know whose DJ set it was, but they listened to the DJ on House Party and then kind of added all their friends into the app or whatever you do, and was having a full-on rave in the living room, but obviously all separate. I was just watching on the Instagram I want to be part of this. But I'm just down with the kids, obviously, because I was sitting at home watching Harry Potter.
Oh, I actually did one for my birthday. So I had a little rave on my birthday. Well, not on my birthday, sorry, the following day after my birthday, because I was supposed to have one on my birthday, but it just didn't happen. But but yeah, I think it's a good way to keep in touch with people and keep the party vibes going, for sure. Yeah, I've been using FaceTime for family purposes, yeah, but
I've seen a story going around on Instagram saying that house party was apparently leaking people's personal details, and then there was an actual factual story that said this is just absolutely not true, and I feel someone's obviously just gone out there because they're potentially about to bring out another app, or they want us all using FaceTime and Zoom or whatever other networks there are out there. So it seems to me that this house party is being the most popular. But is it any different to Zoom or FaceTime? Can you do anything different to have any special effects or anything?
I'm sure the kind of appeal is that you can have loads of people on it at the same time. rather than like with Zoom and Skype, you can only have like a certain amount of people, I think.
Right. Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So what else have you been doing to keep yourself occupied? I mean, and social. Are any of you working from home?
No, I'm not. Go ahead, Keely.
No, I was just gonna say, other than like strategizing for my business, I'm not working on anything as such. Obviously, it's more like strategizing, what can we do?
I never actually thought about the business side, Keely. So like, how are you finding it from a business owner's point of view? Like, is it difficult right now? I assume there's loads of uncertainty as well with the guidelines.
Yeah, well, I think obviously I understand now what I'm entitled to as a business. Obviously there's uncertainty in terms of like when do I next open my shop.
Right.
So there's future uncertainty, but right now everything's okay, let's say. But you know, we still got to pay our rent, we still got overheads to pay, although we're not open. But
so like the guidance you are getting as a business owner, do you feel like it's supportive? So like you've got a bit more information now, but do you know where you stand a bit better? Or
yeah, I definitely know where I stand now. Before it was quite complicated and mixed messages and all of that stuff, but right now I completely know where I stand as a business. I feel like gov.com is very thorough in like what it's in like what you must do or where you need to go, or you know, so I feel like the government have got good guidelines in terms of that. And plus I'm on a few WhatsApp groups with other business owners and we all kind of recommend things to each other, support each other, so I've had that nice little foundation.
support network.
Support network.
So forgetting about like the serious business-ish, so Kai, what have you been doing in terms of like keeping yourself sane and positive? What have you been doing day to day if you're not working?
I've been off of work for 3 weeks, because what's today? Sunday. So yeah, I've been out of work for 3 weeks from tomorrow. In that time, Animal Crossing came out, this game for Nintendo Switch. So Animal Crossing came out, and Janice knows because she came onto my live video one day. Janice and Sadie were on my live video, and I was playing Animal Crossing, and they were like, "What is this baby game that you're playing?" And I was like, "First of all, this is the best game that I've ever played in my whole entire life." I don't really like games, but it's like Sims, if you're familiar with Sims, you know. So you just create your own little world and like just get to do whatever you want. So in the time that I've been off, I bought Animal Crossings and I've been playing that. So to be honest, I've really not done that much. I wrote a couple new songs and like started working on production and stuff, but to me that kind of feels like work. And now I'm kind of just like, okay, I'm like doing bits every day, but most of the time I have just been playing this, which I find very relaxing. My mom texted me this morning and was like, "Oh, have you been playing Animal Crossing?" And I was like, "Yeah." So yeah, just super relaxing.
Well, I personally have just been doing loads of community outreach work, so I haven't been doing anything like for myself the way you guys kind of have had a chance to kind of recuperate. I feel a little bit as much as I've got a good routine during the lockdown, I feel a little bit like overrun, but it's been like dropping food hampers, and then now we've got like 90 Easter eggs to drop off to kids in the community, because I wanted to do a community Easter egg hunt, but that's just not going to happen. So now I've got like eggs to drop off, and I just feel like it's work, and I'm not really looking forward to that day and like chocolate eggs into my car and driving them around. But it's so uplifting. It's just keeping me focused as well, kind of like in a positive way. And then I've seen other organisations are trying to do this, and that's just, it's been positive in that way. So mine's been a little bit different in terms of this lockdown of I haven't felt negative at all. I haven't felt bored yet, and I feel like I'm really underreacting, but because I'm super big, it's been a bit mad.
Yeah, well, I think like you know, it's probably a lot different for you because you have to work every single day. So like for like, you know, it's going to be different for all of us. Like for me, I'm just furloughed from my job. So I'm still getting 80% of my pay, but I'm not doing anything. Like I don't have to work, you know. There's like other people shopping for, you know, vulnerable people, which is nice. People that are shopping with like 2 carts or something, and like people that have been in front of me, like separating their orders and like getting stuff shipped to other people. So like that's nice to just see that everybody's like helping each other. Personally, like the only people that I know that are like kind of, you know, doing more of that like really helpful work are people that work at NHS. So obviously like this time is super hard for them. Like they're overworked and probably underpaid for what they do. So that's it really. But I think, you know, the air of the whole situation is quite positive. Like people aren't being super negative about anything, which is good.
So Keela, you're in London. What's the clap for the NHS being like on Thursdays? Have people been participating or?
Yeah, well, now you say Thursdays. I didn't know it was every Thursday, but the the clap that was done on Thursday, that went amazing. Everybody, you know, came out, people all on the balconies screaming, shouting, giving the NHS the cheer that they actually deserve. Yeah, so that was lovely. It was nice community spirit.
That's good. What about you, Kai? What about where you live?
You know, like actually, I'm not gonna lie to you, my neighborhood is a bit rough. I know there's people have been going outside and clapping and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really like to go outside in my neighborhood, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I've just been staying inside, but you know, little window open. People have been doing fireworks around like me and stuff. So yeah, it's been all right. I mean, I just think that everybody's being like super supportive. You know what I mean? Me personally, I'm like, clapping is not really doing anything for the NHS, but I guess it's like, it's something nice to do.
Yeah.
I mean, really, realistically, what else can we do right now, though? Besides, like, people actually going out and working and, like, making donations or something like that, but, yeah.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. I suppose, like, literally, what does clapping do? But I feel like on a spiritual level, like, we're all connecting over one thing. Like a rough area, girl. I live in the heart of Hellight, and we have all been out there clapping every Thursday. And at first, I was like, I'm not really going to participate in the other Thursdays. I thought it was a little bit of kind of why are we stringing it out. But then I've actually got family who are working directly in the NHS on the front line now, and I thought, although we're not actually doing nothing, and I've seen like memes about instead of clapping, do this and do that, but it's actually bringing us all together, because then you're looking on each of the socials and you're like, oh, they clapped too, and they clapped, and then I've come out of my apartment and seen neighbours I didn't even know existed clapping on the doorstep, and I've been like, oh, someone actually does live there, because usually when I'm in and out of the house morning and evening after work, I don't even know anyone who lives in the house. They don't even open the windows. So it was nice to know we got a little bit of commonality in our community, so that's been nice. It's just, as we said, everyone's been really supportive and positive, haven't we? So
yeah, great. It's definitely like a morale thing, isn't it? Because while there's not loads that we can do, like at least people are clapping.
Well, who would your ideal isolation buddy be? I know you've got partners, so I'm not talking like just males, I'm talking generally, because obviously I want to be cooped up with Beyonce. But if not Beyonce, it would have to be Young Philly. Do you know Young Philly, who does like these Instagram videos and stuff and YouTube, and he's on BBC? No, he's a comedian. Hilarious.
I would like to personally be hooked up with, only for joke purposes, only for joke reasons, Tory Lanez.
Oh my God.
And Mo Gillingham. I'll get a lot of jokes off him. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So that's what I'd like to be locked up with. But Tory, pure and simply for Tory's jokes, not all as like clapping.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. What about you guys?
You know, I was thinking about it. I'd probably choose Pharrell, because my whole family loves
Pharrell. With Pharrell, you make a sick beat with Pharrell.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So me and Pharrell could be in isolation together. You know, he's like part black and Asian. I'm part black and Asian. And like, you know, we would just bond over that, get the hits going. And like, it would just be great. And then after isolation, I'll just become a star. And then that's it.
And here's 10 days of isolation.
What did you say?
That you could be like, and here's 10 songs I made in isolation.
Honestly, though, like I was joking with everybody at my job saying that I was going to write an album when I've been off work. Mind you, I've written like 2.5 songs. So
okay.
it could be an isolation album coming out soon.
I like.
Right, HUN's HUN Podcast. I want to wrap this up because my battery's going to go. I didn't realise. But I've got one more question that I just want to end our HUN chat with. What have you been watching? What is your lockdown TV? Like, is it Netflix? Is it your Fire Stick? Like, give us one thing that you have to watch while you're locked down. Keely.
I've been watching, is it The Tiger King?
Oh my God, yeah.
He is absolutely...
I'm on episode 5 and episode 2.
Is it absolutely insane? I'm only on episode 4, so... But do you think that she actually fed her husband to the little tigers?
Yeah, she's crazy. She's definitely crazy. Like, she's not it. I thought she was a good guy in the beginning. She's not.
What you say, Malika?
She is number 1 manipulator. Carol Baskin. Everyone's been
absolutely
saying I watched it.
Carol Baskin, number 1 manipulator.
Yeah, that's her name, Carol Baskin. Yeah. They're all insane. Even every single one of them. Like, I was shocked how he had 2 husbands.
Yeah, me too. I was like, okay, so people that own big cats are also polygamous. I think I'm on 5 as well.
Okay. Okay, I'll catch up, ladies, don't worry.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to have to love yous and leave yous because I'm literally on 1%. But bye, everybody, and thank you.
Lovely seeing you, Malika. Lovely seeing you, Kai.
You too.
Care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, in my room. Oh, tough. This is my mess, but I'm quite organised. So lip. Okay, so lip colour. Where are we? Oh yeah, there. Kiko.
Oh yeah, that Kiko lip gloss is nice.
Yeah, and it's number 19. Loads. I've got loads of them. But yeah, sorry, it's all like very
because look at how much freaking I have.
Oh wow. Well, I like I was saying, I'm organized in a sense of this, so I've got like.
No, mine is so terribly organized. Like, I'll show you.
I've got highlighters, mascaras, lashes.
Don't, because look at my brushes here, my foundation and stuff, and then this whole drawer is makeup.